What up, guys? Today I'm gonna talk about fat cells. So, what fat cells are, and why you should keep an eye on fat cells. Why they're basically important. Okay? So, fat cells are different kind of cells in the body. We have different kinds of cells in the body, but fat cells are basically responsible for fat loss. The body fat on your body. So that's why they are important. So basically, fat cells work like this: when you eat and you gain weight, gain fat, all the fat cells get bigger. So, for example, the fat cells are like this. So you eat, you gain weight, and they grow. They grow, grow, grow. They grow so long until they reach a certain limit. When they reach a certain limit, this is a fat cell, and it's reached its limit. Now it's gonna split. So it's gonna split into smaller cells. Now those cells are gonna grow, 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 and then these two cells are gonna split into two more smaller cells. So basically, there isn't a limit to how much fat cells you can have in your body. That's why for some people it's a lot harder to lose fat than for others, because they have a lot more fat cells. And that's just the way it is, right? When you gain weight, gain fat, your fat cells are gonna grow. That's why you should never gain a lot of fat at once. Even when you're bulking, right? If you're doing a dirty bulk, don't gain a ton of fat, right? Don't gain 30, 40 pounds of fat, because that's gonna be a lot of growth in fat cells. And okay, if the fat cell grows, there's nothing wrong with that, because when you lose weight, when you lose fat with a diet, then the enlarged fat cells are gonna shrink. They shrink, but they stay there forever. They don't go away. They can shrink to a very small size, but they don't ever leave your body. So how can you prevent fat cells? You can't, right? You only surgically removing your fat cells, sucking them out. That's the only way to get rid of fat cells. So you can't get rid of them. They stay with you forever. So you gain fat, they split, and now you have 4 fat cells. Now they grow, they split, now you have 8 fat cells. And it keeps multiplying over the years. You're gaining fat, you're losing weight, gaining fat. But if you have a certain limit, this bulk, I'm gonna gain max 20 pounds of fat, 10 to 20 pounds max. If you do that every single year, okay, that's not gonna hurt you as much as you gain 40, 50 pounds of fat. That's gonna result in some serious fat cell multiplications, right? That's gonna multiply a lot of fat cells. And the next time when you're gonna go cut down, it's gonna be very hard to lose fat. You can have a lot of stubborn fat, which is not gonna go away that easily. It's gonna take a lot longer, and you're gonna work a lot more than before. So probably you would have to go in a deeper calorie deficit. So that's why I made this video. You should definitely keep an eye on fat cells. Just so you know, guys, the more fat you gain, the more chance the fat cells are gonna grow bigger to the limit and split. And when they split, you know, when they split a lot, you're gonna be fucked, right? So just when you're gaining weight, bulking, keep an eye and be aware of the risks of fat cells. That's why some people just can't lose weight, which is not true. With the right training, the right diet, enough effort, they could definitely lose weight. But it's gonna be harder. I'm not saying here when you have a lot of fat cells that you can't get fucking shredded. That's fucking idiotic, right? That's stupid as fuck. Come on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you have a lot of fat cells, it's gonna be harder than someone who doesn't have a lot of fat cells. But you can still do it. You can still get fucking shredded. I'm not saying you can't. You can still get fucking shredded. Because the fat cells, they fucking shrink. Now you have maybe 1,000,000 little cells. So fucking what? They're still gonna shrink. So you're still gonna lose fat. But just keep in mind the fat cells. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope this video helped you out. Make you learn some more things you didn't know. Drop a like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out, guys.